Welcome to the Mindful Mountain. We'll start our journey creating a strong foundation together. Find yourself in a nice, comfortable, and easy seated position. You can remove the flesh away from your sit bones and connect into the mat. And then find your breath as you inhale and exhale, allowing your shoulders to drop. Taking your palms and warming them together, creating friction and heat. Feel the sensation between your fingers, the warmth, the love, and the light. As you expand your arms and bringing their hands closer together, feel the energy that you have created. Allow your hands to pulse away and back in. And slowly place your hand on your heart and on your belly. Breathe in, feeling this love and light enter into the body. Feel the warmth. I invite you to take your time to set an intention that you would like to dedicate this practice to. You can place your hands on your knees. And connect. Taking your arms and spreading your arms nice and wide, giving yourself a nice gentle hug as you slowly round the back ever so slightly. And then on the inhale, expand out, and then going on the opposite arms, giving yourself a nice gentle hug. And once more, spreading the arms and then placing them down by your side, tenting your fingertips. Beginning to roll your shoulders in small little circles, allowing the tension to drip off of them. Going the opposite direction. And feeling the body. How does this feel? As you continue, as you bring your shoulders to your ears and then shrug down, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Slowly taking your chin and drawing nice, gentle, large circles from side to side like a big U shape. Working with your breath and your own rhythm here. And then coming back to center, inhale and exhale. Sweeping your hands, interlacing them up to the top as you gaze upwards. And then slowly rounding the back, stretching your fingertips forward, and then coming back to center. Taking your legs nice and wide. Connect, strengthen, and straighten the spine as you inhale and begin to slowly circle, keeping this nice orbit of yourself, surrounding yourself with love and light. This is your energetic space. This is your sacred space. And then going the opposite direction. Feel the body. Feel your energy. You can take your arms out and pretend you're stirring a big pot of tea, and then bringing the legs together. Sweeping the arms up on the inhale, straighten the spine, and slowly round. And it's okay wherever you are in this pose here. Forward folds are challenging for myself, so feel where you are. You can take hold of your shins, your knees, or your toes. If it feels comfortable, you can have a slight bend in your knees as well. And just be here in the moment. As you inhale, rising back up, rolling your shoulders back. And then we'll take our legs nice and wide once again. As you inhale, turning down to your left foot, and then slowly bending down, sinking into the pose. Again, notice where you are, focusing on your inhale and your exhale. Breathe deeply through your nose, and you can sigh out through the mouth. Finding your center. As you inhale, coming back to your center, inhale, sweeping hands up, turning to the right knee, and then slowly falling down to the leg. If you'd like, you can always grab a bolster and lay the bolster along the leg as well for additional support. Just allowing yourself to connect. Breathe and find that center. You may choose to observe your thoughts. Then slowly coming back to center, bending the knees, bringing them back up. As you look up towards the sky, and then slowly transitioning onto our hands and knees. As we work into our cat and cow pose. So inhale, you're going to come into cow pose, and exhale, rounding the back, coming into cat pose. And play with this, allowing slight movements forwards or back onto your hands and knees to deepen the stretch. As we begin to warm up the spine and using the rhythm of your breath to guide you through these cat and cow poses. And then coming back to tabletop. As you rise up your right hand, look forward and guide your hand forward as we are moving forward together. And then rising up your left leg and kicking the heel back to the end of the room. Here we are standing strong. We have a solid foundation and we are looking forward. And you can place your hand and knee back down, coming back to tabletop. And then again, moving to the opposite side, you're going to extend the left hand out in front of you, looking forward and kicking back with the right leg back. Finding your balance. And then slowly returning back to tabletop pose. As we sweep up our right hand all the way up, gazing to the sky, then you're going to sweep that hand through and kind of thread the needle down. As you drop your shoulder down to the mat, You can extend your top hand out in front of you, touching the mat's edge, or you can place it up to the Father Sky, or placing it back down onto the sacrum or the low back. Stretching our shoulders here. And again, finding what feels right for us. And then when we're ready, slowly reversing this motion, placing your hand back up and then down and pressing yourself back up. We're going to complete this pose by bringing your hand up to the sky and then back down into tabletop pose. Then inhale, sweeping the right hand up to the sky, and then exhale, sweeping that hand through underneath your arm and down into the threading the needle. Taking that top hand, sending it to the top of the mat or up to the sky. Or third variation is placing the hand on the sacrum. Nice and softly, and continuing with your breath. Taking your hand back up, reversing the steps here, placing it out in front of you, and then slowly guide it to you closer to your chest. As you press yourself up, back, sweeping that hand up to the sky, looking up, and then back down to the mat. Taking our knees nice and wide as the mat, our toes touch together as we fall down into child's pose, allowing your forehead to connect down to the mat. This connection allows us to pause and to surrender, to rest and restore. It gives us that time for our parasympathetic nervous system to just soften. And then when you're ready, you can slowly press yourself back up, coming into a tabletop pose and then pressing down into downward facing dog, bringing your hip bones up to the sky and then just bending the knees one at a time to just walk the dog here. Might feel a little tight here. And then looking forward, stepping slowly, walking your feet to the top of the mat. Lifting up to flat back and then sinking into a forward fold. You can grab your shoulders and elbows and just sway from side to side, just to slowly soften deeper into this bend. Allowing yourself to inhale, coming to flat back, and then bending the knees, coming all the way up, rising your hands up, and slowly bringing the palms to your heart. Our next pose is mountain pose. This is our peak pose, Tadasana. Establish your own strength and your foundation. So stand nice and tall with intention, starting from the ground up. You can hug your shoulders and arms nice and tight. Your feet can be close together or about hip width apart as you wiggle your toes. We're going to start from our toes and work all the way up the foundation. You may choose to lift your toes off of the mat and then sink them back down as you connect. Allow your awareness to rise up as you lengthen the spine, as you stand tall and strong, standing in your power. Hands by your sides, the palms facing out, receiving the energy of the universe. Your shoulders can be soft and rolled back Your head is tall. You may choose to bring your hands into a mudra, connecting your thumb to your pointer finger. And continue your breath, drawing your breath deep down. And then shake it out. Have some fun, shake out your legs, shake out your hands, get the blood moving. And shake your arms, shake around. This helps clear our lymphatic systems. Swinging your arms back and forth as you come back into your power. Hands up to the sky and swan dive down. Allowing your hands to come to your shins, looking up, inhale, and then exhale, coming into that forward fold, standing forward fold. Placing your hands down by your side, walking back into downward facing dog. Connect here. And then slowly bending the knees, coming back down, resting into child's pose. Taking your time here. Inhale and exhale. And then slowly coming back up as you inhale. You can slowly start to transition as you come down onto the mat. Laying down, bringing your knees to your chest, I invite you to just rock from side to side, massaging your low back. And then coming back to center, I invite you to hug yourself so tightly as you create a small little ball, and then slowly exhale and release, coming into our Shavasana. Allow your body to sink into the mat with each breath in and out. And allow yourself to visualize yourself at the top of a beautiful mountain. As you sit on the summit, you observe, you look, and you see all that is around you. This is what we're going to be doing with our mind. Looking and observing. As mindfulness, we pay attention with the intention of being present in the moment. We allow ourselves this non-judgmental observation of our own thoughts. When we practice mindfulness, we can observe what is without having to change it or label it. This awareness of what's happening in our minds can bring us ease. I invite you to take this time to soften and to observe your thoughts, your emotions, and your breath. As you inhale deeply, and as you exhale, releasing the tension. And continuing with your breath. As you begin to awaken out of your Shavasana with slow, gentle movements, you can bend your knees, wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes and your feet. As you stretch your arms over your head, Stretching gently, bending both knees into the chest. Allow yourself to fall over to the side, resting your head on your arm like a pillow. Before you press yourself up slowly with your top hand, coming into easy seated position. Taking a few moments, connecting, and thanking yourself for this practice. Namaste.